What's up, Army? Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for choosing to share this space with me. I hope you're doing well. I'm just going to get into it. I was preparing my space and I heard, "What did you do?" Is somebody wants to, like, how do I explain this? Whoever you are, you did something. You blocked something or someone and they cannot figure out how. I, what kind of sorcery is this? They don't understand how you've done what you've done, but you did it. Don't stop. Keep doing it. I pulled out this deck. What deck is this? Tarot of Dreams. And I broke this out because Spirit was showing me a reading I did a very long time ago. YouTube says it was 4 years ago. I didn't check the date. It feels more like 5 years ago. I know that I was very newly sober, so maybe it's not 5 years yet. Maybe it's like 4.5 years. Regardless, I started to watch it, and listen, I can't stand watching me then. I don't even recognize myself. If you can stand to watch me from 5 years ago, then you can check out the reading that Spirit was showing me. Um, it's called A Heart Awakening, and it is the first reading in the archives playlist. It's actually from my other channel that I started tarot over there, and then I brought it over here. Doesn't matter. That reading was centered around a King of Pentacles, and it was a heart awakening, waking up to your ancestral gifts. And that's this energy. It's the energy of, Spirit is saying right now, energy manipulation. If somebody hasn't just woken up in the sense of, you know, the matrix, whatever it is you want to call it. Somebody hasn't just woken up. They've Spirit just said they've woken up the beast within. Whoever you are, this feels like more than one person. And there is this fire. It's the energy of recognizing your power. Spirit is also bringing me back to a channeled message that I did. I didn't even show my face in this channeled message. I think I did it in the bathroom while I was getting ready for work because I woke up with this message. And it was just this energy of the darkness is fighting to maintain control. And at the time that I channeled it, it wasn't as obvious as it is now. But still true. It's on so many levels. Like Spirit is showing it to me stacked. It's global, but that's not what Spirit is showing me. It's the people in your life. It's the people above the people in your life, and the people above them and above them and above them and above them and above them. It's the narrative I've told you guys so many times before, right? If you do your homework on narcissistic tactics and narcissistic abuse, right? You not only learn ways that you may be a little narcissistic, well, you know what I'm saying? If you have the self-awareness to look at yourself and acknowledge that, but it also to learn the manipulation of other people, the way they trick you, the way they bait you, the way they guilt you, the way all of those things. When I talk about the darkness, that's what I mean. These tactics, these narratives, the gaslighting, the you didn't see what you think you saw, the it's not a big deal, you're overreacting, you're too emotional, and trying to normalize abusive and dismissive behavior. And trying to make you wrong for not falling in line with normalizing abusive and dismissive behavior. It's rampant right now. So you might want to check out that reading that I said, the Heart Awakening reading. And listen, you know who I am now. Just focus on the message. And the other reading, it's something you'll see it in like the thumbnail. You won't see my face. You'll see like the ceiling or something. I can't really remember. I I'm positive that I recorded it in the bathroom while I was getting ready. But it's like darkness is fighting for control, or dark, like they're losing control. And a spirit just said people are awakening by the thousands. And they need to maintain this narrative that those who are awakening are the minority. And I've channeled that before. And I'm just going to shut up and I'm going to pull some cards. You see, the thing is as much as it's being said that people are awakening by the thousands, it's like as I'm talking about it, I can feel the resistance, and I can feel the people that don't want to hear that. I can feel the people that like the old narrative, that don't want to change, that don't want to wake up. And that's the struggle. That's the split. And it's because people are divided within themselves. And it's difficult for me to talk about because I feel so much conflicting energy. People themselves, like, Spirit is showing me like when I say people are divided within themselves, it's like extreme contrast within the soul. I don't know how to explain it. It's like ripping apart. It's like the two sides are distinct. But Spirit just said they don't know how to find balance. People don't know how to find balance, and that's where the conflict comes from. It's like people are so used to division. They're so used to fighting each other. I'm trying to get what Spirit is telling me right now. It's like Spirit is saying they want unity and they won't unify. And the unity comes from within. The unity comes from um, see, I'm a little uncomfortable with that. Like Spirit says, unity comes from not making anybody wrong. But I'm uncomfortable with that because I feel like crimes against humanity are wrong. And that, see, that's, thank you, Spirit. That's the conflict, right? It's like people think that from a spiritual aspect, because you're a spiritual person, you're supposed to be loving and forgiving and having unconditional love for everybody. And then people that are not spiritual, they don't see humanity as one. So it's like there's a middle ground. And I'm struggling with the words because this energy, it feels like I'm literally seeing stones grinding against each other. Unity consciousness is awareness, thank you, is awareness, but not absolute tolerance. Do no harm, take no shit. That's the balance, the yin and the yang. The black has a little dot of white and the white has a little dot of black. That's the balance. Boundaries is loving behavior. Teaching people how to treat you is loving behavior. Spirit just said it's about respecting one another, not absolving one another. And holding people accountable where they won't hold themselves accountable. People are struggling with that. People think that to be a loving person, you're not allowed to be angry. To be a loving person, you're not you. Loving doesn't mean doormat. That's the balance. Hate cannot drive out hate. It's like it's that line between loving somebody with an addiction and enabling their addiction. Making excuses for other people, making excuses for their behavior. Doing that is inauthentic to you. I don't know what that was, if something just moved over there. All right, let's pull some cards. Where are we going with this, Spirit, please? What are you trying to say? I mean, Spirit is saying it, right? But there's somebody specific in this energy that needs to hear this. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a collective message. Death. This is a transformation. Page of Swords. Hermit. Eight of Wands. Nine of Coins. This is interesting. Give me a second. Because this is the energy of like something already ends. We're talking about how certain people, certain energies, they don't want this. Spirit just said the narrative they invested in, they don't want it to end. Because it's difficult to challenge somebody's beliefs that they've had for a long time. Unless they awaken to it themselves, right? You're just going to piss them off. But there's this information that comes in with this Page of Swords. Just dropped the whole fucking deck. Well, except for these cards. Ten of Swords fell upright. Give me a second. Hold on. This is a mess. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I was hearing again, how did you do that? As I was picking up the cards, I heard it again. How did you do that? Whatever comes in with this Page of Swords, right? When did I channel that? So it was recently. If you've been watching, you'll remember. It was recently I channeled the Queen of Wands. How did you do that? Did I say, how did you do that? It was something to that effect. It's like, Okay, thank you, Spirit. It goes back to that reading, waking up to your ancestral gifts. It's this energy. I can I hate that I can feel it and can't find the words sometimes. Maybe that's what you're going through. Like you're experiencing this, but that's what it is. You don't even know how you did it. It's like you did something that just changes everything, and you don't even, it's not even something you tried to do. It's like, they're just giving me the word fervor. It's like it's like it's like too big for me to feel right now. You did something massive, and it has people confused, and you don't even know what you did. It's like, let's just use some hypothetical scenario, okay? This is what I'm getting. This is what Spirit's giving me. It's not to make anybody paranoid. I don't like to say, oh, you're being attacked. I don't like that. I don't. Okay? But put it this way. It's like it's like this is crazy. I'm so sorry. All right. Spirit is showing me like a whole line of people. They're showing me a whole line of powerful people, right? In a spiritual sense, not like, world leaders or whatever. Powerful in a spiritual sense. Seasoned, trained warlocks and like, Spirit just said hired hands. Hired hands, and it's like, it's like the sword and the stone, right? Except, bro, I'm so sorry. Okay, so let me give you the scenario. It's like all of these people throw magic at you at once. They went down the line, they all failed, right? So then they said, we're all going to get together and communally attack this person or these people. Or it's possible it's an attack on the collective energy, and an attack on keeping people asleep. It's like trying to keep the lid on something. Trying to keep the lid on something, and it's Spirit is showing me like it's bubbling over. And there are energies or people that are working overtime to keep the lid on it. And it's not working. And the reason that it's not working is because people stop paying attention to the narrative and start thinking for themselves. And oh, I'm sorry. It's like, it's powerful. It's people waking up to what has been within them their whole life. People realizing that they have the power. and there's no stopping it. And these energies are fighting to stop it. But they're literally trying to stop people from recognizing the God within them. And there's this energy where, like, this whole line, right? They come together, and it's like a massive backfire. There's a double energy here where somebody is saying, what, like, it's like there's this massive backfire, and they're trying to say, what did you do? Like, how did you do that? You didn't even do anything. These people don't realize that it's backfiring, because what they're actually doing is trying to resist change. And the resistance, I've said this before, don't ask me when I channeled this, but I did a reading once, right, where somebody was doing magic, and they thought they were almighty, all powerful, right? And it's like you're trying to do magic, right? And it's like, let's say somebody's trying to do magic, and they're like, don't wake up, 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 don't wake up. The universe doesn't know don't. The universe doesn't know no. All you're focusing on is somebody waking up. And you're trying to make them not wake up. But you're just focusing on them waking up. And it's like, whoever these people are, they're like, don't wake up, don't wake up, don't wake up, stay asleep, stay asleep, stay asleep. And the more they try and say, don't wake up, don't wake up, don't wake up, don't wake up, the more they try to keep the lid on people, the more they wake up. Because that's actually what they're manifesting. And there's no way around it. Because one, they're trying to control other people. You can't control other people. And two, they're resisting change that's meant for them as well. They're meant to wake up. Not to their evil, malicious, I can control you powers. Those are not the kinds of powers that are human nature. The powers that are human nature are loving, manifesting, unity, truth, honesty, peace, respect, compassion. That's humanity. These people don't like any of that shit. Because what would the world be if people just were happy? How are we supposed to control happy people? You fucking can't. The Death, the Page of Swords, the Hermit, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. This is energy of transformation, of accepting the ending of something, and getting some sort of spark of information. Whatever it is. Whoever this is, or more than one person, right? They get a little, it's like I'm literally seeing a key in a lock turn, and I'm hearing it click. It's like this universal, hey, look at this. And instead of people being mad at the information, it's like, okay, okay. So that's what we're dealing with. And if that's true, then that's true, and that's true, and the people are putting the pieces together. And it's like, at first, they might be angry, but they're quiet. They start to look within themselves. I'm hearing that again. I've channeled this before from A Bug's Life. When the fly is like, I only got 48 hours to live and I'm not spending it here. That's what people start to say. People start to look at themselves, their lives, and say, if I chose to be here, if I'm here for a reason, I'm here for a purpose, if I have a mission, however small that may be, do I really want to waste it living in this subservient narrative? That's that energy, that waking up to ancestral gifts, recognizing your power. And I keep feeling it coming up and out. I don't know how to explain that, but that's how I feel it. It's coming up and out of people in a way that can't be argued with, in a way that makes the people in your life, again, it's this domino effect. It makes them sit down. It makes them realize that their tactics don't work. You go from the Hermit to the Eight of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles. So there's this energy of going within. That's what I said. It's coming up and out into independence, into realizing you can stand on your own. Again, whether this is standing up to controlling friend, partner, parent, to a global scale. I'm hearing something I channeled before. You gotta crawl and then walk and then run. That's this energy. It's like with the death, there's crawling out of it. There's okay, that's over. Now what? And then you get dropped the key. And it turns the lock. And it opens the door to you and your power. And it liberates you. Spirit is showing me another reading that I did. A Trojan horse. Like the Trojan horse backfires. That was a very unique reading. And from what I remember, there's like this, it's like the programming backfires. It's like we were seated with this program that keeps us in fear, this program that keeps us not knowing our power. But when people heal, again, learning about narcissists, learning about the darkness, learning about manipulation tactics, learning these things empowers you because you can see it coming. You can see it coming from all fucking angles. So as people wake up and they heal, they're harder to manipulate. They're harder to control. This is what they're trying to keep the lid on. And they're working overtime. And they're going to wear themselves out. Maybe one more row, please. They're going to wear themselves out. It's that fucking SpongeBob analogy. I'm going to kick your ass, SpongeBob. And he's a sponge. How do you beat up a sponge? You don't. And the more you heal, the more you stay in that positive vibration, the more you focus on love, the more you focus on healing, the more untouchable you become, the harder you become to control. And that's what I was going to say before. That's that energy, right? They want to know, what did you do? But it's also coming from within the group, looking at each other. What did you do? Like somebody fucked up a spell somewhere, because how is this happening? How is this happening? Somebody fucked this up somewhere, and they're pointing fingers at each other and saying, what did you do? What did you do? I thought we were all on the same page. What did you do? And they're blaming each other, and they think that one of them like is the traitor and backfire. Like one of them is the traitor and intentionally sabotaged the spell. Fighting with each other. What happened? Why isn't it working? Because their fucking time is up. That's why it's not working. They were allowed. I've channeled that too. They were allowed to see if they would decide to change. And they didn't. They just got worse. It's funny because this shirt, I don't know if you get it. But these are ding dongs, and this is the witch. Ding dong, the witch is dead. And Spirit had me put this shirt on today. That's what it is. And they fucking hate it. 8 of Cups. There's a liberation happening. People are breaking the chains in their lives all over the place. And it's not everybody. But it's enough. Nine of Wands to the Death card. Emperor to the Page of Swords. Empress to the Hermit. Ace of Wands to the 8 of Wands. Ten of Swords to the 9 of Pentacles. I just heard Uprising. The Ten of Swords came out before. What is this Ten of Swords? This Nine of Wands to the death is... You see him? I see. There's a very big difference between this Nine of Wands and this Nine of Wands. This Nine of Wands is the energy of just done. Just like he took his helmet off and he's just sitting there holding that Ace of Wands. The Eight of Wands at his back. It's like having one last move or refusing to give up the fight and then saying, fine, let it die. And then you have this Nine of Wands. It's all movement. This Ace of Wands that he's holding is moving now. There's also this energy. This is more specific that I'm getting. This feeling, it's the flip side. There's double energy here. There's energies that need to just admit defeat and give it up. And there's energies that feel like it's over. But then there's this uprising. There's this energy of feeling like, what's the point? Why fight? But then that key, the Page of Swords to the Emperor, it's that key. It's that uprising. I said that, didn't I? With the Hermit and the Empress. What is this Ten of Swords? I was going to clarify the Ten of Swords. There's the Death on one end and the Ten of Swords on the other end. Three of Wands, Queen of Wands, Six of Wands. Two of Wands. It's a lot of wands, bro. Give me a second. This is that energy again that I channeled, that I said, and it came out with the Queen of Wands too. How did you do that? It's like an attempt. It's a Ten of Swords attempt that doesn't work. This Queen of Wands energy is still looking to the horizon, is still victorious, is still moving. How did you do that? Judgment. Knight of Swords. This is all very, Three of Pentacles. This is all very powerful energy. This is get your lick back type shit. This is fight song type shit. I channeled that over the summer, didn't I? This is that energy of what reading was that? I just did that recently, where I saw the person like you're supposed to be buried. Oh, that nasty motherfucker I channeled. But this is that, right? Like they think they stomped something out. There's an energy here that thinks they stomped something out, and 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 it I said that before. It's quiet, and then it's just this uprising. I'm seeing, oh my God, I'm seeing all this shit that I've been channeling over all the years. This is fucking crazy right now. Again, with the instead of making the building disappear, the building just appears. It's like, no. What? A spirit is giving me the title of another reading. What was that? Something like, when judgment comes, no amount of money will save them. And the trees being knocked down so that the sprouts on the bottom of the forest floor can grow. Like, I'm seeing all of these things. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but if you've been with me, then you know I've been channeling this in so many different ways. And it's like the culmination of it. It's like it all happens at once. The building appears, the bamboo shoots up, like it, ding dong, the fucking witch is dead. Like, it's all here. And like, honestly, this might not be mind-blowing to you, but it's mind-blowing to me, because of everything Spirit is showing me. Spirit is literally showing me so many of my readings right now. And it's all right here. I don't know what this is. But I know it's been predicted. And it's happening. Despite what these energies are trying to do, it's not going to work. The last of a dying breed, that was another fucking reading I did. The last of a dying breed. And they don't want to admit it's over. But it is. I did that too. Curtains closed, right? Show's over. I did that over the summer. Show's over. Someone, multiple someones, do not want to give up control, cannot admit that they no longer have control, cannot admit that their shit is powerless. They cannot admit that. They do not want to admit that. But they have to admit that. They have to let it go. Because at this point, they're just hurting themselves. And they need to stop before they do this to themselves. It's like where they're at, there's still room for growth. There's still room for transformation. There's still room to just sit the fuck down and accept it. Accept your karma, accept your fate, accept whatever the fuck it is. But if they don't stop, it's Spirit is saying if they don't stop, it'll be worse than they ever imagined. And the crazy part is that their worst nightmare is not being able to control people. Their worst nightmare is having to look at themselves. Their worst nightmare is that. And I don't want to say that this 10 of Swords is like a physical death, right? I don't want to say that. That doesn't feel right. There's something that will it's like it's something worse than that, if that makes any sense. It's like a pain worse than death is exactly what Spirit said. A pain worse than death. Whatever that is, I don't know. Death is too easy for whoever this is that's trying to stop people from finding their power, that's trying to stop people from coming into their own, from standing in their strength. I just keep hearing that, a pain worse than death. I don't know, but whoever these people are, they need to stop. They need to stop. Final message, please, sir. Oh, there's this energy. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, the Tower, and the Palace of Coins. Walk away before it's too late. What is this Tower? I don't know. What is this Tower? I just heard leave them alone. The Tower is the Lovers, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Fool, the Star, and Justice. there's a, it's that, oh fuck. It's that move or be moved, stop or be stopped. It's that like multiple, like spirit has been giving whoever, whatever this energy is, multiple warnings. I've been channeling multiple warnings over the years. They don't believe it. They've gone so long without facing karma. They've gone so long being able to hurt people. They don't believe in anything higher than them. They don't believe in anything more powerful than them. And they don't believe that they can lose control. But there's a very powerful energy here. It's like they've how do I word that, spirit? The spirit is showing me like in King Kong, when they like what they do, they drugged him, right? And they had him like tied up on the ship. I don't know. Spirit is, that's what spirit is showing me. Like having a giant fucking, however big fucking King Kong was. I don't know how big he was. Big enough to climb a fucking building. However big, and that they're just like they got it strapped down with like these little strings, and just douche douche, like just popping their arms up and out, and like what now? They've been trying to control. It's like, I'm getting that song from Les Mis. I was actually channeling it the other day too. Never kick a dog because he's just a pup. We'll fight like 20 armies and we won't give up. So you better run for cover when the pup grows up. Little people. It's like beating on a kid, and then the kid grows out to be 3 times your size and shows up at your front fucking door. Like, what now? There's this energy of, that's another one I've been fucking channeling. The fucking pick on somebody your own size, divine intervention, pick on somebody your own. There's another fucking listen. Write all this shit down. Rewind, write it down. It's all there. It's all fucking there. That's this energy. It is a force to be reckoned with. It's again the lick back. It's the wait a second. Whoever these energies are, let's just say, in the nicest way possible, they severely overplayed their hand. And it's time to fold. Before it's too late. And I don't know what's going to happen when it's too late. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that, because this is just repeating, and I feel like I was all over the place. But If this message was meant for you, then we're here, right? We're here. All right, cool. If you're still with me, you already know you're a fucking real one. And thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You're beautiful. I love you.